Hey y'all, my husband loves the Coca Cola Cake from Cracker Barrel. So today that's what we're going to make, and it is a southern type recipe that I think you'll really enjoy. So we're going to make it, so let's get started. And I apologize up front for the mixing that's going to go on. If it gets too much, I may just cut the video off and mix and come back. But I'm going to go ahead and start mixing everything together. So I'll put you down here in the bowl. And in our first small bowl, we're going to mix, I have no idea why that's on there, but we're going to mix 1 cup of Coca-Cola. And this is the Pampered Chef measuring cup I got at the thrift store a while back. And this has a lot of bubbles, so it'll take a minute. But this is a dense cake, sweet and really good. If you like chocolate cake, you'll probably love this. And I'm sorry about it taking so long for the fizz. Okay. 1 cup of Coca-Cola. You also use 1/2 cup of buttermilk, and I never have buttermilk on hand, so I always make it with milk and some vinegar added to it. So there's that. And 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And I just measure, or I just guess. So there is that in that bowl. Now in your second bowl, you're going to put your flour, and you use 2 cups of flour, and that's my sugar. I was making gravy the other day and thought I had flour, and I actually had cornmeal. I realized it before I made the biscuits, whatever I just said. I was making biscuits, but anyway, sometimes I just don't pay attention to what I'm doing. So I thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, you put your 2 cups of flour and 1/4 a cup of cocoa powder. And my measuring cup, where I measured the cola, is wet, so I'm just going to guess at 1/4 of a cup. And I'm going to say about that much. So you want to blend your flour and your cocoa together. So then you take a large bowl, which is right here. You're going to beat together your butter and your sugar. So we're going to use 2 sticks of butter, or 1 cup. It equals 1 cup. So you put those in there and use 1 heaping cup of sugar. And this time I'm using real sugar, not Splenda. That wasn't real heaping. I'm going to add just a little more. Okay. So we want to beat these two things together. Okay, I've gotten that pretty well beaten, and I do apologize for the blender sound, or the mixer sound, I'm sorry. You add your eggs, and these are extra large, but you need 2 large eggs. You beat them one at a time. Okay, now what we're going to do is start back and forth mixing our cola mixture, our flour mixture, into our egg and sugar mixture. We're going to add, starting with the flour mixture, add some and beat, cola mixture, add some and beat, back and forth until we end with flour. So I'm going to get started with that. And that was not good. So there was just a little bit of flour left in there that I thought I could get, and I've made a mess. Okay, I'm sorry about that, but stuff happens. way. This is our cake batter, and I'm going to rake around the sides real well. You can beat this longer if you want to and get it fluffier and all that. It should be somewhat dense. But this is our cake batter, so what I'm going to do is pour it into our 9x13 pan. I've taken some Crisco, or you can take oil, and coated it and then sprinkled flour on it. That'll help keep it from sticking and make a nice crust on it. So then I'm pouring our cake batter in. And I'm telling you, this makes such a good cake. If you've ever been to Cracker Barrel and tried it, you know. So, that is our cake. I'm going to put it in the oven on 350 for 30 to 35 minutes. I'll come back right before it's done and make the icing, because you pour the icing over the hot cake, and I will show you that. So I'll be back in a minute. The cake's about to come out of the oven, so we're going to go ahead and do the icing that goes on it. So I will let you see in the pot. I'm melting 1 stick of butter. It's half a cup. So 1 stick of butter, and to that you put 1/3 of a cup of Coca-Cola. I'm going to turn that up just a little bit. And also, you add 3 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. And you mix that up. Let your butter get melted and all that. Alright, we're also going to add 4 cups of powdered sugar. These are 1 pound bags, so it would be, there's 2 cups in a 1 pound bag. So we're going to add 2 of these bags and just add a little at a time, stirring that. And about the time that we have our icing ready, our cake will be ready. And you want to pour this over your hot cake. And once it cools, I'm going to have probably my husband taste test it for you. That's saying the cake's ready, so I'm going to go ahead and get it out. And here is the cake out of the oven. And I'm going to go ahead and put the other thing of sugar in. The other 2 cups. I'm not sure if I was clear, but it's 4 cups of sugar altogether. If you haven't ever had this and you don't have a Cracker Barrel near you, you could Google it just so you can see. They have the cake online if you're interested. And so this is what it looks like. It's kind of like a glaze in a way. To that, you want to add 2 teaspoons vanilla, and you add that at the end. You don't want to add this while you're cooking, you know, like at the beginning of this process, because the heat will take the flavor of the vanilla away, and then there was no point of adding it. So I'm going to cut the burner off. I'm going to push the camera back just a little bit and put the cake right here so that you can see, hopefully. Now I'm going to take the glaze and pour it over it. This is kind of crooked, so maybe if I put it there, that'll be better. I think that'll be better. There's a little bit of the sugar off of my spoon that's in there that you can see, but it really doesn't make a difference. If you were taking this to a potluck or something, you'd probably not want that. But anyway, I'm trying to get all of it on there. So this is what it looks like. Sorry about the white spots of powdered sugar, but anyway, the cake is soaking up the glaze or the icing. When it cools down, I'm going to come back and cut you a piece and have my husband taste it for you. So I'll be back shortly. Alright, we're back and we're going to taste the cake. I've got my husband here who's going to try it. And if you remember, last time he tasted something I made, it wasn't a good thing. So I am giving him another chance, and he has not been threatened. So I know this video has been like everything that can go wrong has gone wrong and then more, but that's just the way my life is. I'm just real, and I don't want to take out the mishaps and the bloopers and stuff. So not only are you getting a recipe, you're getting entertainment. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and now my husband is going to taste the cake. There he is. Say hey. And here's the cake. And as I've said before, the little white parts are where I didn't get the confectioner sugar or the powdered sugar mixed up good. But if you were making this for yourself, you might want to make sure that's done. Also, I meant to say, before I forget, if my sister is watching, I'm Mom's favorite. Okay. So I'm just going to get a square of cake. This is set for maybe a half hour. And it comes out nice and plain. Just a minute. Okay. There is the piece cut. So I'm going to cut my husband, or give my husband a bite and let him try it. Honest opinion.
Very good.
And that's your honest opinion?
Yes.
Not because you're married to me?
No.
Okay.
It's very good.
Alright, there you have it. And thank you for watching. I hope that you make this and enjoy it and love it. And we will see you soon. Bye.